Another beautiful day in the Braes. And you can spot the bike just down there. Its little red saddle. The most noble invention ever, the bicycle. A wonderful way to extend your home range and yet still keep in touch with your own locomotive force. Beautiful day. The rain yesterday has not only brought the waterfalls into full spate, but it's cleared the airs up and the river, I imagine. But the river was so brown today, in fact it looked like a sea just beyond the estuary. All the silt coming down from the hills and the mountains. Talking of which, we've got a mountain companion with us, Belden Lane. Wonderful writer, and he comes across as a pretty genuine guy, you know, even though he does have a car. He probably doesn't cycle, but he does walk a lot, I think. But yeah, it's wonderful stuff, you know. His Landscapes of the Sacred I got out of the university library, and this one I decided to buy, and it's just full of wonderful stuff. In fact, he sort of continues on where Kenneth White left off in the life of the Celtic saints, you know, the wandering scholars of Alba, Ireland, and the Celtic hinterlands. He says here, they knew that running away in itself wasn't an answer. That, talking about the people that turned to monasticism. We carry ourselves wherever we go. This is in fact what I'm writing about at the moment, you know, the decadence of Western society and the fact that they've lost touch with their own locomotive force, and in doing so they've not only scarred the land that they inhabit and polluted the air that they breathe, but more importantly they've disembodied themselves from space. And that, arguably, is more crucial than the other two put together. That disembodiment of the interstitial space between A and B, whether you're in a car or a plane. I mean, tourism itself is just the abandonment of locomotive force, just an updated legacy of colonialism, and yet people cannot see it. You know, the destruction of the local through globalization is just the biggest crime since the invention of the devil. You know, it's just absurd. And so here I'm trying to extol the virtues of the local, of locomotive force, of locating powers that we have lost and tendered out to technologies which do it for us, but they don't do it for us. They hijack our own vital forces, and they hijack the ability for us to tune into the earth and to align ourselves with natural rhythms. Old Belden knows all this, but he tends towards the mountain walking and the bears and, you know, the scholarly articles about the historical aspects of wilderness spirituality. But yes, you needn't come very far in Glasgow to get away from the noise and the pollution. And here he says, "One of the gifts I bring back from wilderness trips is the clarity of purpose that's apparent in everything I meet there. Things in the natural world know inherently how to be what they are." And from coming up here almost every day for the past several years, it's a form of discipline. You know, some people go to the gym and pretend they're hamsters on a treadmill. Such activity will only reinforce the delusions that are already fixed in your head. Coming up here, on the other hand, into the beauty of nature, the solitude, the aloneness giving over to all oneness, is just incomparable to a gym, to a four-walled, closeted hamster treadmill. Here we have the elements, we have the insects and the stone chats, the ravens, the bracken, the grasses which are coming up now, so many grasses, and all these shrubs and trees. Skylarks. So much life. Down in the city they speak of diversity. They have no idea what diversity is.